do it. Hello? It's too loud. Hello? Okay. Do we have a script? Did you write the script or not? Sure? We'll be having an introduction part. Yeah, we are going to record it. Self-introduction. See, reason of recording is, it's not for me, it's for you guys because no, it's see, basically the aim is when we speak, we actually don't know how our tone sounds, right? But when we listen to our own recording, then we understand that this is how I sound. So it helps you to do a self-analysis. Okay. Second thing is, if you think your pronunciation is going wrong, pronunciation is the most mispronounced word in the entire. It's actually pronunciation. If you want to practice your pronunciation, okay, companies like Infosys, Wipro, TCS, Tech Mahindra, what they do is to neutralize the accent. They use a CANIT software. It's a virtual software, CAN number 8. It's CANIT. You just need to download that. I'm not asking you to purchase it. It will give you a 1 week free access, one email ID. So if you have a headset, you have a system, you can connect it and actually you can practice the pronunciations. Got my point? It's CAN 8, CAN number 8, CAN 8. So this is a virtual based software. You will get lots of things. I would suggest, since you will be going for a placement, so look at version test. Which test? Version test. Okay, version test is nowadays utilized a lot because it checks lots of things in your English language. For an example, you'll have 100 sentences. Okay, you'll be given a code which would be entered into a system, and your test will start. Now, couple of tests they usually ask is, first, it will ask you to read a sentence, but you need to listen to the number carefully. You have 100 sentences, it will ask you to read 8, 39, 86, 52, number 2. So randomly it will ask you to read 5 or 10 sentences to check your pronunciation. Then there would be something which is called one word substitution. Okay, what is one word substitution? It will tell you a sentence and you need to answer in one word. Okay, sentences would be something like this, like where do you get milk from? Where do you get milk from? Cow. Don't say milkman. Okay. Second thing is something, what you have is, what does butcher weight? What does butcher weight? Okay. Do you know who is a butcher? No. How many of you are non-vegetarian? You are non-vegetarian. If you are a non-vegetarian, where do you get chicken from? Meat shop, right? So who's the person who cuts it? That is butcher. So what does butcher weight? What does butcher weight? Butcher weighs meat. Butcher का वजन नहीं पूछा है. What does butcher weight? He weighs a meat, right? This type of questions will come. Okay, keep your ears open, be on your toes. Second thing would be something summarizing. System will tell you a story, and the same story you have to tell it in your own words in 30 seconds, half a minute. So start practicing these things. There are demo versions available. Paid version is also available there, but it's not that expensive. Chances are you might have a close test as well in that. Entire passage is given, and few words are missing into it, and every word will have 4 or 5 options. You need to look into it. So this improves your writing communication as well as visual communication. Okay, when you read something, understand the tone of the passage first. Whether it is neutral, positive, negative, whether it is in present tense, past tense, anything can come. So start practicing on this. I'm telling you so deeply, reason is this would be your first round of your interviews. You are preparing for technical, you are preparing for PIs and everything, but if you don't clear your aptitude, the further process is in vain. Okay, so practice well on that. So yesterday we did an introduction. We'll look at the later part of it and we'll analyze the things. In our preparations, what we have, okay, apart from communication is something. Have you done ever a SWOT analysis? Have you done a SWOT analysis? Heard about SWOT? You never heard about SWOT? Never heard? In interviews, there are particular questions. Yesterday when we were doing self-introduction, I believe you are the person who asked, tell me something about your strength and weakness. Who asked me? Okay. The third person is missing? I can understand. So yesterday, you asked me what is strength and a weakness, right? In interviews, mostly you'll be asked questions on it. Tell me something about your strengths and weakness. It's a part of a communication. So how do you understand strength and weakness? Communication. Something? Something what we are good at, something we are lacking. Yes or no? What is this? O represents opportunity. Okay. T is something, it's completely on you, which is threat. Okay. Now threat could be anything. For you, for me, it is completely psychological at how I view the things. Okay. So there are certain questions we are going to look at. You make a list so that you will understand how to write your strengths and weakness. So by the end of Friday, you have already prepared for at least 50% of your questions for an interview. Tomorrow if somebody will ask you, what are your strengths? So what would you say? You go blank for a couple of seconds, right? Right? It should not ever happen. Because I'm talking about my strengths, who knows me better? Right? Shall we look at the questions? Okay, does it open? Yes. So are we good? I need just give me a sec, guys. We are going to do a small activity on reading skills as well. Reading is important, right? Where did I? Oh my. Just a minute, guys. I think I misplaced something. Now, when it comes to SWOT analysis, guys, what is a SWOT analysis? Now, this SWOT analysis, your strengths might come from various things. Okay, your strength might come from your personal life. Your strengths will come from technical background, academics, and your surroundings. So basically, when we talk about these strengths, when it comes to interview, the very first question is, are you guys expert at something? Are you guys expert in something? Of course you guys are. Every person is expert at some or the other thing. So you need to make a list of that expertise. Now, the basic problem with strength is, at times people know that they have a strength, but they don't know about it. Who tells us that? People who are very close to us, our friends, family, relatives, and so on. So I'm not asking you to make a list today. If you're not able to make a list today, at least make it in 1 or 2 days. The reason why, once you tell me the strength, we can discuss what kind of questions can arise from it. Okay? So you might be expert at something which might be your favorite skill. One of your strengths, people say that I love to cook. Cooking is also a very good strength. Reason why? A person who is a good cook has a patience, knows each and every detail, in what quantity the spices needs to be added, what vegetables needs to be used, which oil needs to be used, at what temperature it needs to be heated up, and everything. So, yeah. Second is, what skill do you get the most compliments? Do you get compliments? Yes? He is very sincere. Okay? Similarly, in weakness, you get feedbacks. Right? So that is how it is. So if you are getting compliments on something, that is one of your biggest strengths. Now, moving on to the next one. There are few things that you guys can do very easily. Right? That is also your strength. See, for an example, if you have to do a coding, you can do a code easily. Right? But if I'll ask you to make a PPT, it won't be there. But for me, I cannot do coding. But if you ask me, give me a topic, give me half an hour, I'll make the entire PPT with videos and links and graphics. That is my strength. Right? So strength is something that comes easily to you. That would be something you might be proud of. That I know this, like for electronics guys, they are very good with the chipsets, machines and boards. So if someone's house TV is not working, they'll call him, he's an engineer, he'll do it. And if he does it, he's brilliant. So that's how it is. Okay? Now your biggest strength, now nobody will tell you this. What is your biggest strength? Is you're able to do something, but the other group of people are not able to do it. Even that is your strength. Getting my point? So these are the things. Last but not the least, something that comes from a very unique background, a family background, what you have. For an example, if the parent is one of them in a banking, they know the banking terminologies and how the banking system works, because their parents usually tell them. If you are from a business background, you know how the fundings are raised, negotiations and done, how to do the business work. If you come from an educational background like a teacher or something, you already know that what kind of pain is there in teaching. Rather than only going ahead and giving lectures, there are n number of clerical work which has to be done to handle parents and students on a personal level. Something, if a background is from, army, navy, defense, okay, so you know what are the rules and regulations and how the things are run and worked out. So something with a unique background also has its own merits. So these are the sets. If you want, make a note of it, make your own list, okay. Talk to your parents. Sometimes हम लोग जब बात करते हैं तो घर वाले बोलते हैं नहीं मेरे को पता है तू कर सकता है. When you doubt yourself, your parents will tell you, your friends will tell you, what? That I believe you can do this. So something what you are not able to find out, even others will tell you that. Have you heard about Jory window? Heard about Jory window terminology? No? Okay. There were two people, one was Joe, second was Harry. So that's why it's a Jory window. They have 4 pins in that window. Okay, when it comes to talking about SWOT analysis and speaking and writing down. Now what are these four windows? First is an open window. Okay. So the strength what I have, I know, you guys also know. Okay. Second window is the strength and weakness which I have, I know, but you guys don't know. Okay. Third window, strength and weakness. What I have, I don't know, but you guys know it. And the last one is situational. Your strength and weakness will come out situation wise. For an example, boys will relate this very much. Reason why I'm telling you, when there is a fight, okay, when there is a fight, few people will stand up, few people will run away. That is how it is. Or sometimes I'll give you my personal weakness. I cannot see my close people's blood. If there is an accident, okay, touch wood, it should not be there. If there is an accident, if I see my close person's blood, I'll faint down. If I go to a hospital, I cannot watch my daughter getting injections also. So that's my weakness. So could be anything. So when it comes to strength and weakness in an interview, please don't relate anything to your family. What you should not relate? What is your strength? My family is my strength. No. Don't ever say this in an interview. He wants to know, like, what are your strengths associated as a personal quality and related to the job. So read job description properly. What is your weakness? My family is my weakness. Never ever say that.
As per the requirement, we have to put that as per the job role we have to consider.
Yes. Yes. As per the job role, your strength and weakness should be associated. See to it that your strength should be the strength of the organization as well as required for the job. Your weakness should be the strength of the company. Now sounds funny? Your weakness should never be associated to the job, but your weakness should be the strength of the company. Pretty confusing, right? It's not confusing. It's very simple. 10 out of 9 people will always talk about the weakness. I don't have good communication. I don't know this. No, don't know this, that, whatever. Okay? But usually people fail to say that it's my weakness, but could be a company's strength. So, ask me, what's your weakness? Ask me properly. So Rakesh, tell me something. What's your weakness?
Sir, tell me something about that. What is your weakness?
My weakness is, I'm too much emotionally attached to my work. It irritates me to leave something incomplete. Now, one of my biggest weaknesses, at times I take too much of responsibility, so I'm not able to work hard on my weakness. How does this sound? It sounds pretty good. It's pretty awesome. Sounds in a positive way. So you're telling your weakness, but it's a guy on the other side will think, yeah, I need this kind of person in my organization who will not leave things which are incomplete. At times they used to ask me, like, what is your biggest weakness? So I'm a trainer, so I told them, I'm not spontaneous. I'm better when I'm prepared. I'm not spontaneous, I'm better when I'm prepared. Because if you ask me to deliver a lecture instantly, no, I can't do it. Give me half an hour, I can prepare the sequencing and lining and everything. So the choice is yours. That's why you need to analyze your strength. Ask your friends, family and everyone. They'll help you around with it. Sounds good? You're there in class? Shall we move on to weakness? Yes or no? Speak, guys. We are not in ceremonies. You know what is a ceremony? Pravachan mein aaye kya? No, right? It's a communication. Yes, my lovely friend.
You said that cooking is
could be a strength, yes.
yes, but
It falls under the hobby as well.
But how cooking helps in our?
See, when it comes to cooking and doing a work, you need to have lots of balances. You need to handle the client, You need to handle your teammates, seniors, juniors. At the same time, you will be looking at different avenues. You have to be on the work ethics of the company. You cannot be rude, you cannot be biased. How many ingredients are this? You cannot count it on a finger, right? You cannot even be a late in your company as well. There comes to your punctuality. When you combine all these things with sincerity and honestly, you will be successful at your work.
So we can directly say that cooking is my strength.
Yeah, I love to have cooking. You know, the way different avenues are there in cooking. Not only just to acquire the hard skills like vegetables and other conditions, but it requires a skill as well to put it into right proportion and all. It is just that you need to, elaborate on it. That is it. You're good at analytics? Yeah. You like playing chess, right? No? Try playing chess sometimes. Reason why is you need to always think about 3 to 4 moves ahead. That's the best part of chess. People usually don't think about it. That's why people don't go into it. So are we good with this? Have you taken a note? Want to take a snap? Done? Now, moving ahead, when it comes to weakness. Now do remember guys, what is a weakness? Weakness is nothing but if you work on it, your weakness will always become your strength. Getting my point? So having a weakness, it's not bad. I'll tell you about a survey which was being conducted by LinkedIn post-corona. When they created a survey, the question was, what is the greatest fear in the entire world? Okay, what is the greatest fear at the entire world? So I'll tell you the top 3. The third rank was, people are scared of failing. People don't want to fail. People are scared of failing. Okay, this is one of the fear. Surprisingly, second one which came, it was totally shock to everyone, even to me. People are scared of death. Ideally, I thought it should be at number 1, but people are scared of death. That's the second biggest fear. You know what is the first biggest fear? Totally shocked the entire world. Public speaking. The biggest fear in the world is of public speaking. So just imagine, you tell me, I tell you, no, somebody tells me I'm going to die at 3 o'clock. I said, okay, fine, I have got like 3.5 hours to live. And somebody tells me, before you die, say something to the group of people. I'll say them, kill me now. Kill me now. So that much fear is there. So what the fear or the weakness, what you have, people have inside them. It is just that how you are working on it, that matters a lot. How you are working on it, that matters a lot. Few people might take 1 month to come out of that public speaking. Few people might not come out entire life. That's how it is. The choice is yours to stay in it or come out of it. Okay, mostly these are the challenges which you face in your day-to-day life. Now, what are these? If you are trying to do something in past and you are not able to do it, that is also weakness. Now, the biggest weakness of today's generation is, today's generation has the biggest problem with procrastination. Procrastination. What is the procrastination? नहीं सोचना नहीं. जो मैं अभी कर सकता हूँ, मैं कह देता हूँ यार लंच में कर लूँगा. लंच होने के बाद बोलते यार घर पे जाने के बाद करूँगा. घर पे जाने के बाद बोलते यार रात में आराम से बैठ के करूँगा. और वो होता ही नहीं. So you keep on delaying the things. That is called procrastination. ठीक है? Today's generation has become usually something you are trying to work on, and it is not your favorite thing. Like for an example, mostly people ignore communication skill. That's not English. I'm not going to get into it. But literally you get into it. Reason why? Because you need to communicate. Right? Unfortunately, the problem with Indians is English is not a first language. Not even second language. It is third language. When you come to colleges, then you understand, I need to learn English because I have to sit in a placement. First is your mother tongue, then national language, then professional language. So that is how the things are. So something that is least favorite related to your work could be anything. Maybe it's your psychological behavior, anything. Even health issues could be a weakness because you are not taking good care of your health. Could be a weakness. Being lazy is also a weakness. So that's how it is. If you have an education gap in today's world, that's your biggest weakness. That's your biggest weakness. See, I gave you an example of mine yesterday. I have so many gaps in education. But during our time, they never asked us marks or the education gaps. We want graduates, it doesn't matter how many years of graduation. But in today's world, you have a cutthroat competition, 65% marks, no ATKTs, no year gap, and you have to be eligible for it. Do you guys get a negative feedback? Mm-hmm. Great.
After that, I get an opportunity to working in a banking. So I have worked for 4 years.
Okay.
After that, I joined
A CDAC, right?
So what will be the answer for me for that question?
Okay.
Educational gap.
See, educational gap is something different.
Right.
Okay. The way I am telling you educational gap, see, I did my 10th, then there is 2 years of gap. Then I passed my 12th. Usually, I took an admission for 11th, but I was not focused on studies. So I dropped that year. But to get admission in 12th, there needs to be 2 years of gap. So I took another 1 year gap. Then I did my 12th, then I took an admission externally for first year BCom. First year, I got 280 KTs. Second year, I dropped. Third year, I gave first year and second year. I cleared second year, but I was not able to clear my first year. So what happens over here? There is an educational gap. For you, you just have not been in the industry, right? After your education, you worked somewhere, right? So when you work somewhere, that's not an education gap. You have worked. You worked in a banking system, right? As
assistant manager.
So what else do you want?
So in your career, how you feel that thing?
I never filled up that things. Nobody asked me questions on it.
That you was able to impact in education gap.
Yeah, at times one or odd 2% have asked me, but I frankly told them honestly, since being the elder son in the family, there are few responsibilities you have to take care of. I told them genuinely. So she says like, I have a father, but he's a religious person, and we don't want to disturb his faith or burden him with family responsibilities. He told us genuinely, frankly, and we accepted it. So at a very early age, I have to start working. So that is how my education gaps are in picture. You should be honest where you are genuine, but you shouldn't lie. Got my point? So you were an assistant manager, you are in a banking profile, the question might arise later on that since you were banking, you were assistant manager, why did you leave the job? So you need to come up with a strong answer. Okay? So, are we clear on this? Getting negative feedbacks, how many of you get a feedback that you sleep late at night? Too much engaged on cell phones? Too much active on social medias? Snapchat? Insta? Tinder? No, right? So second thing, how many of you guys are there on LinkedIn? Created LinkedIn. Created a good profile? Why didn't you create a good profile on LinkedIn? That's on social media you can write a fancy things, right? But when you have to write something which is professionally, you need to write it down, right? Pull out some time. World will see you. Near about 75 to 80% people look at a person professionally only on LinkedIn. There is no other platform. So write your profile. If you are doing online courses, online certifications, you can attach that in LinkedIn. It will give you fruitfulness. Get associated with the people from your industry. How many followers do you have? On an average, Insta. 5,000? 500? 500, 400, 670, 1K? Huh? 26K?
26.
That's it? Okay. Are we gaining anything out of it? No. If you go on LinkedIn, get associated with right companies, follow the right companies, believe me, the first placement offers will directly drop into your dashboard.
But sir, nowadays LinkedIn is also is like just Facebook. People are posting their
See,
holiday.
yeah, people are idiots. They don't understand what's professional networking and social media network. But see, at times, what you are using it for, your dashboard will show only that. People will lie also. Don't fall for that trap. That is how it is. You can connect domestically, state-wise, and internationally as well. Okay, if you don't have a proper network, put down a request to me. I'll get you into my network. I have pretty awesome followers, more than 6,000 to 8,000, I believe. Last time I checked, I have connection with all the necessary people, companies, and HRs as well. So I'll get you into my network. You can scroll and get associated with them. Doesn't matter which industry. Even I have people from TCS and civil industries as well. Okay. So any bad habit at work. Okay. Now the question will arise is that, sir, we are still in training. What, we don't have any experience, so we don't have a bad habit at work. Work means what? As a student, as a person, your responsibility is to sincerely come on time, learn things. Now what are bad habits? Talking behind someone's back, spreading rumors, backstabbing. What is this? What are these things? These are bad habits. If someone is doing a work sincerely, you trouble that person. Okay? If something is being told to do to you, what you do is you give it to your friend. Weakness, a couple of weakness I'm telling you, never ever say that in an interview. Girl, very precisely, I trust a person very quickly. This is Google answer. 10 out of 8 girls, they give this answer. I trust a person very quickly. Don't ever give that answer. Okay. Second is very genuine. Huh? With all the emotions, girls will say, I can't say no to anyone who will ask for a help. Did she speak in Hindi?
Yes.
No, I said it.
She spoke in Hindi.
I said it. I just told you.
So never ever say that. Boys, please avoid something that I'm not good in communication. Okay. Avoid saying that I'm short-tempered. I don't have patience. Just imagine, will you hire a person who is a short-tempered? No. Will you hire a person who doesn't have a patience? Getting my point? See, one of the strengths, it could be a strength, could be a weakness. Decision making. Fast decision making could be a strength and also weakness. Okay? So keep that in mind. Okay? If you are doing something, like right now you are doing a project also, do you get scared sometimes? Yes? That is also your weakness. Okay? This is the entire list. Analyze it properly, because when we are going to start with an introduction today, once we are done with introduction, tomorrow we are going to take one step further. Talking about your strengths and weakness.
Sir, if someone lies on me, if someone lies to me,
Achha, someone lies to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's make me a short-tempered. It is good way or not?
If somebody lies to you, if it makes a short temper to you, basically you need to understand that why the person was lying.
Anything about that?
Anything. Then the person,
It's on the basis of work profile, you can say.
that is it.
Good in or not.
That is it. So you need to elaborate that. If somebody lies on a professional front with me,
Yes.
I'll intend to lose patience at times.
So that is the
So
weakness.
what are you-
It can be a good way.
What are you doing to work on it?
If I given some work on some project, then it lies on me that it is not done by himself, and it's
It's been done by someone else, but he's taking the
yes,
credit,
Yes.
right?
It It can be anything.
It could be anything. So what are you doing to work on it, work on your patience?
Yes, I will, but
Person, you told the problem, but are you doing something to work on it?
yes.
Your weakness should be something that you will work on it,
I'm
and
doing the work on it, just like a meditation. I'm doing that.
that's it.
But it can be a good thing or not. If,
I would say that avoid it, because and when it comes to work, there are instances that these things will happen to you. So I would suggest avoid it. Silent. Not even vibration. Okay. So are we cool with this? Want to take a note of it? Take a note of this. Reason why? Yesterday when you guys asked me to talk about your strengths and weakness, the choice is completely yours. In your introduction, if you want to add strength and weakness, it's okay. But the chances are it might attract unnecessary questions. It might attract unnecessary questions. So it is suggested that when a person or HR or a manager will ask you a question like, tell me something about your strengths and weakness, at that time you speak. Otherwise, unnecessarily your introduction would be lengthy and attract unnecessary questions. Your wrong strength or weakness might also hamper your entire interview process. So are we done with this?
Yes.
Shall we move ahead? Now, what are the opportunities? Opportunities are nothing but it comes from your strength, whatever strength what you have. Okay, if you're good with codings and web designing, you know, most of the students, what I know as of now, during the college time, they start doing freelancing. What is the freelancing? You know, there is a project and somebody hires me to work on that project, and once the project is completed, I move ahead. So there is no case of bindation of being employed. Okay, so these kind of opportunities are there. Okay, you have good network, you get good opportunities. That's how it is. So now, how do you talk about opportunities, guys? Opportunities are nothing but these are stepping stones of your career. Like if any of your skill that might lead you to the employment, or it might create an business opportunity. Yes or no? Second is, if you see something is missing in your technical, personal, professional manner, even that is an opportunity to get trained on. Yes or no? You know, at times when you see other students are failing, for an example, the way when we were speaking about communication yesterday, okay, if you think that Arya, rest of all are also failing, I'm also failing, let me work on this first. It's an opportunity. Next is something, having strong networks in your contacts. See, I'm not denying Instagram, it's today's generation, I can understand your age. But at the same time, focus on your, if you're focusing on social, focus on your professional networking as well. Right? The reason I'm telling you, just look at your example. During the school times, you had many school friends. Right now, you have completed engineering. Are school friends still in touch?
Yes.
How many? How many?
Not almost.
One or two, right? What about college friends? You're understanding how the social life, the minute you change, your social life changes and priority changes. You're going to be in a professional world, so try building your professional networks. Okay, is there any upcoming technology you can get trained on?
Yes.
What is the latest upcoming technology?
AI.
AI, data science, we have BI, business analytics, business intelligence is there. Could be worked on it. So what are these? These are all opportunities what you have. For me, for a person like me, I have an opportunity to do lots of savings and get retired. Right? So opportunities are a hell lot of things. Like he's in banking, he knows much more financial things, right? So that is one of the strengths. He has a strong assessment about banking. So you have a banker with you. Do remember that if you require anything, trouble him.
One more network in banking.
Yeah. Okay. Now threats. Now threats could be something. This is depends on a person to person. Threats are something that is associated to your career, experience, or qualifications. Okay. See, at my age, I don't feel threat with my qualification. Somebody is asking for 65%. I have got 20 years of experience. I scored 49 only. Okay. But having in today's world, 49% could be the biggest threat.
Yes.
Yes or no? So these are there when it comes to technology and everything. So threat. First, is the industry shrinking or growing, guys?
Growing.
The industry what you are going to work in. For an example, it says electronics. Electronics is never going to die. It's always growing. He has a good opportunity. The minute small mini conductors come into an existence, he'll have a very good opportunity in the market. What about you guys? Civil always, people cannot live on road, right? Even if you have to make a road, you require civil engineer. So we have a prospectus, but he is getting an added advantage by doing IT. So see to it that if you can collaborate these two things, you have your answer. Which industry you belong to, guys? IT sector. So there is nothing. The only worst part about IT is you need to keep upgrading yourself. Okay? So you know your industry is shrinking or growing. Now, does an emerging technology threaten your job?
Maybe.
Maybe, could be, possibly. Today AI is strong, later on something, after a couple of years down the line, something might else come up.
Yes.
Okay? People are saying AI is taking their job. No, actually it is not. It's just the work has got upgraded. For an example, to give you, you know, in Amazon facility, they have these robots who do all the manual work of picking up the boxes and keep it in a racks,
Yes.
right? But people forget it was previously a labor used to done. Now the engineers are doing it. Why? Because at the back end, they are sitting and doing coding for those robots, giving instructions. The work has just got from hard to sophistication. So you have a prospect. You never know, you get associated with one of your colleague in robotics and you can build a robot. Now, does any of your weakness lead to your threat? Now this is the biggest thing, guys. If you don't work on your weakness will become threat. You know how? You already know that my communications are not good. You have time to work on it. But what happens? I'll see it, I'll do it later. I need to focus on this. Now what happens? The time has gone and you have got like 1 week for an interview, and in interview you are not able to speak. So your weakness became your threat. So work on your weakness. Okay? Second thing is, you apply for a job and the chances are your applicant could be more qualified or having more experience. Could be a threat. Now this is a genuine threat, could happen. One of the biggest threat is also a wrong reference. You know what is a wrong reference? If I'm working with XYZ company and I had done something wrong in that company and I was terminated, and if I give you my reference to go in that company, what do you think, the person will hire you? No. So if somebody is referring you, see to it that it should be a proper person. Okay? So this is how it is. Okay? In a page, make a 4 columns. You should be able to see your strengths and weakness side by side, followed by opportunity and threats. So it will help you to do analyze better. Second thing, your interviews will go far more better. Can you do multitasking? It's a strength.
Yes.
Of course, decision making is a strength. Are you punctual?
Yes.
Sincere?
Yes.
Please, in an interview, don't say I'm honest. Okay? This is the biggest lie in an interview. Nobody is honest in an interview, right? That's how it is. So are we cool with this? We'll look at little bit of grooming for you guys. So by the time on Saturday you come for an interview, come professionally. Get that feel of you're going for an interview. Right? So are we done? This is something how you should put it across: strength, weakness, opportunity and threat. Do you read? How many of you guys have Hitwad at home? You don't get Hitwad English newspaper? One of the other way to improve your communication skills is, you know, in newspaper you have these comic strips. Okay, this common scripts, when you read it, these are daily communication strips. How you daily communicate, how you see and respond. Even if you are able to read that couple of sentences every day, it will help you to build your communication skills. Okay, so are we good? So guys, any question when it comes to your strengths, weakness? Any questions? No? I'm going to give you a very small question. Try to see if you can solve it, then we'll proceed with our second output. Are you sure?
Yes.
And if I say you're wrong? Is there a chance that you guys could be wrong? Anybody apart from 3125?
No, I'm sure that's 3-1. Sure.
3125? Are you sure? Did you read the question carefully? The answer to this, it will surprise you.
Yes. It can be.
If 1 is equal to 5, then 5 will be equal to? How many marks did you lose? Just because you were not able to read. Three, 1, 2, 5? This is how your tests are going to be. Right? Like for my friend who's paying less attention, if I'll ask him, which month has 28 days?
Every month, sir.
Thank you. So, be there in the class. Got my point?
Sir, he's talking in Hindi. No.
You spoke in, no, he got chocolates today for everyone. You answered him in Hindi, I'll kill you. Okay? So guys, one of the biggest part when it comes to communication is also reading. Don't ignore it. If you're not able to read question properly, you'll keep on losing marks. Okay? We're going to look a very small activity when it comes to reading. Okay? Since the number of slides are more, we have less candidates, so everybody gets a chance. So who will go with the first slide? You'll go? I want girls to go with the second slide. I want someone from boys to read. You'll read? I want you to go ahead and read the words.
Yellow, blue, orange,
Huh? You're correct.
red, green, purple, yellow, red, orange, green, black, blue, red, purple, green, blue, orange.
Was it hard? No. Why did you take so many pauses?
That considers the color and names.
Why did you take a pause? Did I tell you to read color? No. Reason I'm telling you this thing is your reading needs to be good. Why? If you're not able to read the questions quickly and understand it, you will be wasting your time. Getting my point? Now read it again.
Yellow, blue, orange, black, red, green, purple, yellow, red.
I'll do it. Yellow, blue, orange, black, red, green, purple, yellow, red, orange, green, black, blue, red, purple, green, blue, orange. Right? Huh? Try it.
Yellow, blue, orange, black, red, green, purple, purple, yellow, red, orange, green, black, blue, red, purple, green, blue, orange.
Right? Easy? You know why it is easy? Because from childhood we are trained. It doesn't matter in which color you write, you always read the words. Yes or no? Now let's do the other way around. Read the color and not the word.
Green, red, blue, yellow, blue.
Yellow, hello, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Yellow,
Yellow.
yellow,
Yellow. Yellow.
look over here. Yellow,
Yellow.
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 Let's start again.
Green, red, blue, yellow, blue, black, red, blue, green, black, red, yellow, green, blue, black, blue, red, green.
How many R's? How many R's and pauses? See, I'll tell you why it happens. Usually we have two brains, right and left brain. Okay? When it comes to, when you read the words, your one part of the brain is active, which is your right hand side brain. Now what happens the minute I tell you to read a color, your left brain activates. When both the brains work at the same time with a functionality, your mouth is confused what to say. Getting my point? Get into a reading habit. If you are not into a reading habits, you get lots of pauses. Yes or no? Now I believe today's woman is very unique. They always take up the challenges. Yes or no? They are today's generation, today's girls are, you go get a girl. We are no less than boys. Yes or no? So the next slide you are going to read. The similar one. Read the color and not the word. Next slide. Next slide.
Next slide.
Ready? Just give it a try.
Color which you
Read the color.
Pink, green, blue, grey, white, red, black, grey, red, green, orange, blue, grey, white, grey, blue, grey, yellow, blue, white, orange, green, yellow, pink, red, blue, red, pink, grey, yellow, purple, orange, green, yellow, green, pink, red, white, pink, blue, purple, red, pink, orange.
See, okay, it's okay. What it indicates now? That you guys are not into reading habits. Yes or no? Get into a reading habit, at least a passage or a page every day. Now, the next one is very easy. Okay? This is the slide. Who will read it? You'll read it? Everybody gets chance.
After reading the sentence, you are now aware that the human brain often does not inform you that the word "being" has been repeated twice every time.
Thank you. Was it hard? Wait, who will read it again? You'll read it?
After reading the sentence, you are now aware that the human brain often does not inform you that the word the has been repeated twice every time.
Thank you. You know, I literally thought almost that you read 100% correct, but you didn't. But you didn't. Literally, the way you started. Okay, tell me, what is the difference between the and the? Then why did you say the?
Because he said.
You're focusing on your curriculum or on her? Okay. See, when you read a normal literature, normal books or anything, mostly people use the. Mostly the is what I have seen, and also mostly people who are Christians, and when they read a Bible or say Bible verses, they use the. You know, when they pray, honored be your name, as your wisdom comes, so and the verses as they pray it, they say thee a lot. At times, thee will have double E because you are emphasizing too much on E. Got it? So, who will read it for me correctly? I'll give you something difficult to read. You'll read it, my friend?
Yes. After reading the sentence, you are now aware that the human brain often does not inform you that the word the has been repeated twice every day.
Unfortunately not. Who will give a try? You'll give it? You will give it a try? Yes, my lovely friend?
After reading the sentence, you are now aware that the human brain often does not inform you that the word the has been repeated twice every time.
Thank you. Thank you. You have the first and second, then you have the after that, third and fourth, then you have the later on as well. It's 3 times the word the has been repeated twice. But what happened over here? To show that you have got good reading speed, you ate up the. The same thing will happen while you are going to speak. You know, at times somebody will ask you, tell me something about, is Java data object oriented? Yes, of course it is. Okay, tell me the data types. Such, you'll speak it up. But what will happen? To give the answer fast, you eat up your own words. Then you think, yeah, did I answer everything? So, breathe. I'm not asking you to go too fast, but don't be too slow also. Getting my point? To be good in reading skills, okay, there are 4 types of reading an average human does in the entire life. First is skimming, second is scanning, third is intensive, fourth is extensive. Okay, what is skimming? Skimming is nothing but you quickly take a glance. Like mostly the people who read a book, they don't purchase a book directly. What they do is they flip a book and read the story in glance. Then they decide to purchase. You read newspaper, right? Do you directly read the news? No. What you do is there is a small box inside a newspaper. You read that first. If it develops the curiosity, then you read the news. That is called skimming. What is scanning? Scanning is you look out for the keywords. Yes or no? When it comes to advertisement, what they do is 50% off. And in small letters, terms and conditions. Yes or no? So that is how it is. Next is what is intensive. Intensive is something which is very, academic things. You need to understand every word by word. Grammar is perfect. Words are very heavy. These are intensive. Extensive is something reading for pleasure and fun. Like you have Chetan Bhagat book. Have you read Lord of the Rings? Harry Potter? No? Chetan Bhagat, 5 point someone. 5 point someone is the book from which 3 Idiots was being made. One Night at Call Center. Self-help books. Have you heard The Man Who Sold Ferrari?
Yes.
Then you have Who Will Cry When You Die? 5 a.m. Club.
Yes.
Psychology of Money.
Yes.
Heard about these books?
The secret weapon.
Have you heard about Secret? Rich Dad, Poor Dad?
Yes.
You wrote.
The slide age.
What are these? These are books. So when you read this book, grammar is not concerned over here. Language is simple, easy to read. So these are 4 types of readings. Okay. Now moving ahead, it's very easy. Look over here. What do you see after every alphabet? Dot, right? I just want someone to read it without thinking that there is a dot or a full stop. Can you read it? Yeah. Simple. Who will read it?
I like how well you read is the little voice in your head takes pause.
I like how when you read this, the little voice in your head takes pauses. I have made that slide, so I know it. How it is?
It's smooth.
It's smooth. It doesn't have pauses. So I like how when you read this, the little voice in your head takes pauses. Right? Try it.
I like how when you read this, the little voice in your head takes pauses.
What, are you going for a Gayatri mantra? It sounds like he's chanting, you know. Okay. Look over here. When you are reading something, have an intonation. Okay. I like how when you read this, the little voice in your head takes pauses. Do I look serious? I have a genuine smile. Smile. Reason why? When you smile, the other person has a smile on her face. This helps you to build confidence. Okay. Similarly, you know, engineers are very good at one thing. Pit pat. You know what is a pit pat?
Yes.
What is pit pat? Thank you. Okay. Don't do a pit pat. Try to learn. Human process is always about learning. So it's simple. I like how when you read, there's a little voice in your head takes pauses. If you're not into a reading habit, then it will hamper you. Second reason why we have this slide is, you know, when you read something, even though there is no full stop, after a couple of words you take a pause for a millisecond. Now what happens, this hampers your reading speed, and in your interviews or when it comes to constructing a sentence or speaking, you have these fillers, ahs, getting my point? So this is where the problem is. So reading it not only helps you to acquire knowledge, but it helps you to build your vocabulary as well as your communication skills as well. Will help you to save time.
I like how when you read this, the little voice in your head takes pauses.
Over a period of time you will improve, don't worry. Okay? Get into a habit of reading, guys. Now next one is this. Who will read it? My, you want to read it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, my lovely friend.
This message us to prove how our mind can do amazing things, impressive things. In the beginning, it was hard, but now on this line,
Your
your mind is reading automatically without even thinking about it. Be proud. Only certain people can read it.
pretty easy. Okay. Now tell me something. When it came to this slide, the language was simple, everything was easy, but still you ate up the, right? Everything was simple. And now, if I'll go to this slide, nothing is correct. Nothing is correct in this slide. You have alphanumeric words, you have mirror images, and still you are able to read it. Why? How we are able to read it? Why you are able to read it? It's very simple, because you just concentrated a little bit more. So whatever you read it with a concentration. Even the unreadable could be readable. So think about it. Ununderstandable could be understandable. Reading a sentence. Got my point? So the next one is for everyone. There's a question before the text box. You need to answer that. So how many P's?
How many F?
I'm sorry, how many F?
You have to count that three.
3?
Capital F.
Is it asked over there?
Three,
Sir is only one.
One. It depends on the.
Is it written whether it's an uppercase or a lowercase? No. It has generally asked F. So how many F? Students who have answered one, they are wrong because there are more than one F. Nobody has asked you over that whether it's written, whether it's in capital. No. So how many F do we have? 3. Even 3 answer is wrong. Why? See, look over here. We have.
Five.
Sir is 1. Your answer is again wrong.
5.
1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4,
5.
5, 6. How many F?
6.
So, out of my 7 students, none of them were able to read. Now, how bad and sad is this? Yes or no?
Yes.
Simple passage, simple text box. So, start reading, guys, from today itself. Do you know about Quora? Heard about Quora?
Yes.
It is Quora. It's an app. As per your preferences, select the content and start reading different kind of things. Okay, last one is for everyone.
I can read it. Can you? Yes.
You can read this. Yes, in the mind you can read this. Only something I can actually understand what I'm reading, the phenomenal power of the human mind, according to research. Cambridge University, it doesn't matter. We can letters in the order. The only important thing is that the first and last letter can be a right frame, the rest can be a total mess. You can still read without a problem. This is because of human mind is not reading every letter by itself.
It's not free market.
Yeah, I am always told the speaking was important. We can share it. So each के letter से
Amazing. Yeah. I always thought spelling was important. You can read this share.
second third letter सारी चीजें सब
It's okay.
Probably is because the human mind cannot read every letter by itself, but the word as a whole. Thought is very important. If you can read this, share it.
Share it. Share it. So are we cool? So what are the things we have done today, guys? We did SWOT. This will help you in your interview, FAQs. That is, tell me something about your strength and weakness. Please do the analysis. We'll look something which is associated to your grooming. Yeah. Actually, I don't know where I misplaced my. No, it's not the pen drive. I actually have a removed, and the sensor has gone missing. Yesterday, did we attach?
No, sir. Attach to
No. So we need to go to miscellaneous. This one I have made very precisely for my students. Okay, we'll start with boys, then we'll go with girls. Okay? Now ideally, guys, do always remember, when it comes to formal clothing, boys mostly prefer to wear a black shirt. White shirt with a black trouser. But I would suggest to avoid a black and white combination. Various reasons. First of all, it looks like a Cartoon Network. Second thing, actually, different countries have different cultures and values. In few countries, black and white combination is used in wedding ceremonies. Few countries, it is wear during the time of funeral.
Yes, sir.
In our country, it's a uniform color for advocates. Yeah, black and white combination is a color of advocates. So I would suggest rather than a white shirt, okay, you can go up with a shirt, plain color shirt that matches your skin tone and your personality. Okay, so ideally it is suggested something that is with navy blue or something with a grey color. For girls, black is allowed. For boys, it is always on a personal note suggested that you always go with something which is navy blue or grey color. If you are planning to anywhere down the line in your entire life planning to wear a blazer, whether it's for an interview or any other social or personal events, now blazers, please do not purchase ready-made blazers. Reason why? Because they are not tailored fit. Now what do you mean by tailor fit? Do you see this thumb?
Yes.
Okay. The length of the sleeve, or not a sleeve, but the length of your blazer, when you stand straight, it actually should be up to your thumb. If you look over here, you will be able to see it. Okay. The sleeve of the blazer should be ½ inch less than of your formal shirt.
Yes.
Ideally, it is suggested that you should have 2 buttons on your blazer. 3 is also fine, but it's always suggested to have 2 buttons. Okay, now what does the rule say? Whenever you are walking or speaking something like, at least 1 button needs to be closed. But when you sit, you need to open up all your buttons. Getting my point? It makes you feel comfortable. It doesn't put it will not put a stress on your stomach. Got it? Now this is the basic rule. Please avoid movie blazers. No short blazers. Those are not blazers, those are called jackets. Tie. Something with a good silk quality, subtle pattern, or something with subtle stripes, but not too ugly and bold. Avoid wearing too bright. Govinda Mithun ki तरह मत करना. ठीक है? No ugly patterns, no bold pictures, no wordings on it, and please avoid neat tie. What is a neat tie? Have you seen Ye Jawani Hai Diwani movie?
Yes.
Badtamiz Dil?
Yes.
Ranbir Kapoor's tie. Do you see that? That's a neat pencil tie. These are not professional ties, these are party ties. So if you're purchasing a proper formal tie, the bottom of the tie, the width, I'm talking about this thing, okay, it is 3.5 inches broad. How much? 3.5 inches. Girls don't wear tie. Ties are for boys. Girls wear scarf. Okay? So are we clear on this? Right? Now, what is the biggest problem with tie? No, it's okay. We have single knot, double knot, or in layman language you have samosa knot. So depending on your personality, you can put the knot. Okay? But the basic problem over here is today's generation doesn't know what should be the length of a tie. It's either above the stomach or below the belt. Okay? That's the wrong thing. You should never ever wear it in this manner. Your tie should be always there on your belt buckle. Where it should be? It should be there on your belt buckle. Reason why I'm telling you is that's a professional way of wearing it. Okay? This is a sign of an amateur college going person. This is a sign of a married person. Now why they say it is a sign of a married person is, the guy was pretty much healthy like this, but the wife, she has served him good food, because if you have to go through a man's heart, you have to go through stomach, right? So that's why he got a big belly. Got my point? Now, next is when it comes to shoes. Okay? When it comes to shoes with laces are called Oxford shoes, and it is ideally suggested to wear something with laces.
Should be not too long.
No, it's okay. It's not about the... She's actually not wrong. She's not actually wrong. People do wear with a pointer shoes. Long point shoes. Actually, those are not professional shoes. But, you're the first person in my entire career who said that, long pointer shoes. Boys are not that dumb. They know what a formal shoes are. Okay, so they know what... Yeah, those are different set of boys. Okay, those are different set of boys. But Now, do remember, boys, see, wearing a brown shoes looking different is not bad.
Okay.
But do understand one thing.
Color combination.
It has to have a sync. It doesn't matter which industry you're going, there is always a sync, and this is universal. What is universal? If you're wearing a black shoes,
Very should be a black.
if you're wearing a watch, the strap of the watch should be black. If it's brown, everything needs to be brown. Got my point? Now, the biggest problem, I still don't understand why today's generation is having this problem. When it comes to trousers, okay? When it comes to trousers, the problem with the trousers is, with today's generation is, the trouser of boys is either above the hip or below the hip. Second biggest problem is when it comes to bottom, actually, your bottom of your trouser should always fall on a shoe. Not above the shoe or below the shoe. It should fall exactly on the shoe. The reason I'm telling you is, if you're not able to view me, just have a look at me. If you look at the trouser, if you look at the trouser, it is on my shoes. उबा खड़ा रहूंगा तो नहीं बता पाऊंगा मैं जरूर ये क्यों बता रहा हूं लुको भैया इट इज एग्जैक्टली ऑन द शूज it's exactly on the shoes. Now look at this. The minute if I sit down, it stays on my shoes. But if you look at most of the students, what will happen? The minute you sit down, come over here, pull up the chair. Come sit beside me. Come sit beside me. Sit properly. Now this is the best practical way to learn. Now sit. Now look over here. It's okay. Now see the difference. Okay, boys, seriously, look at difference. Okay, now sit. What happens? The other person is able to see what's there inside your pant. I'll tell you what's the basic problem. If you wear an ankle socks, person will be able to look at your feet. Now that's not a professional way. Are you able to see anything?
No.
No. Right? If my shoes are black,
Socks is also black.
that's universal. Second thing is, if you want to know a person, look at a person's shoe. You'll come to know what is the quality of a person.
Yes, depends.
Right? So the minute I'm sitting like this, and somebody, now he's sitting like this for an interview, and you look at his shoes, what will happen?
I want to retain my shoes there, sir.
He'll instantly get uncomfortable. Reason why? Why is he looking at my shoes? Did I do something wrong? It affects you psychologically. Now look at the way I'm sitting. How is my body posture?
Straight.
Straight? Do I look confident?
Yes.
When you sit in confidence, your shoulder should be above the shoulder of a chair. Be comfortable. Like the way he speaks,
So,
he feels pretty much nervous.
my question is, while sitting, what should be the posture of our hand? Should be
You
like
don't,
this?
no,
you
keep
can
it,
sit
be comfortable. Be comfortable.
Sometimes it goes.
If you do this, that means that you are not open for communication. If you do this, you are being too analytical.
Okay.
This is being too defensive. Getting my point? So the minute you said this, there are many reasons. First of all, if you're nervous, like he gets nervous while speaking, so he shakes his feet a lot.
Yeah.
So what happens is the minute you have your hand on your feet, it helps you to control your nervousness. Okay? Second thing, in nervousness, mostly people sweat a lot. Right? So what happens, the minute you keep your hand on your feet, your trousers help you to absorb that sweat. Getting my point? So this is ideally the position. Please don't try to be Pushpa. Please don't try to be Pushpa. There is a reason behind it. It's a sign of attitude. Why we are saying that it's a sign of attitude? Because the minute I'm sitting like this, I'm showing the sole of my shoe to someone's face who is sitting opposite to me. Have you seen Pushpa movie?
Yes.
What happens in Pushpa movie? Pushpa?
He's a gangster.
Nah, forget about being a gangster. At the start of the movie, what happens? कि पुष्पा अपना चाय पी रहा होता है, ठीक है, बैठ के ऐसे चाय और ब्रेड खाता रहता है. पीछे से मालिक आता है, अकाउंटेंट आता है, बोलता है ठीक से बैठ, मालिक आ रहे हैं, ठीक है. फिर बाहर आता है, बोले मालिक को गुस्सा आ गया, तूने बेइज्जती कर दी है, ये ले तेरा हिसाब. तो क्या बोलता है कि ये 20 रुपए मेरी कमाई के, और बोलता है ये 20 रुपए रख, बाकी के और जा बाजार से लाके इज्जत खरीद के लेके आ. People don't notice, they notice what he is doing, but they don't understand what he has done. तो वो डायलॉग अगर ठीक से अगर फिर से भी देखोगे तो वो यही बोलता है, जा बाजार से 20 रुपए की इज्जत खरीद के लेके आ. What do you mean by this? It's actually insulting. Girls have a habit of sitting with a cross leg like this. It indicates that you are not open for communication. These are a couple of non-verbal communications. For an example, if I know that somebody is lying in an interview, I'll come to know. Why? The minute you do like this, the minute you touch or do like this, is you have lied in interview. ठीक है? N number of things are there. N number of things. The minute you do like this, you have lied in an interview. Stop fidgeting. If you do like this, even you have bluffed in an interview, you have lied in an interview. Okay? Girls, it's very easy. When a girl will lie in an interview, she will bite her own lips. Yes or no? You're getting my point? So avoid this, stop fidgeting. Boys have a habit to fidget with the tie, with the hair. Avoid these things. Girls, okay? So avoid that. These are called fidgeting things. Avoid it. Okay? Have a proper eye contact. What do you mean by proper eye contact?
So you have to, if someone asks a question, then we have to focus on.
If there is panel, then whoever asking just
So it should have a proper eye contact. Now what you have is not an eye contact. This is called staring. Because when you're speaking with someone and you don't even smile and keep looking at a person, eye contact, you need to answer this. What happens? Am I having a conversation or am I staring at a person? So what you need to do? What is an eye contact? Eye contact is looking at the person's eye, but don't look into person's eyes. Focus on the facial parts. Eye contact is all about focusing on your facial parts. Focus on forehead. Focus on the tip of the nose. Focus on the cheeks. Focus on the ear. Focus on chin. That's it. Eye contact. Right? So this will help you to look at a person properly. Now when you sit and give an interview, okay, try to see that you always lean a little bit forward. When you lean a little bit forward, it indicates that you're actively listening to a person. Don't go this much. Okay, so lean little bit forward. Getting my point? So this is it. Now apart from this, okay, what do you mean by eye contact? Eye contact is look into a person's eyes, concentrate on various facial expressions, and blink. If you don't blink, it is like you're staring at a person. And blink with both the eyes. Otherwise the person will say, so, tell me something about yourself. Well, thank you for giving me an opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Rakesh Palke. Now, you might say, sir said ki blink, but sir did not say with which eye. Okay? So have a genuine smile. Go for an interview. Don't take stress, tension. The minute you take stress and tension, it will hamper your communication. So are we cool? Any questions? Grooming, guys? No? Are we crystal clear? Did you speak in Hindi?
Yes. Chocolate boy.
Yeah, he's a chocolate boy. So shall we?
Sir, I said kurta pajama. What?
Yeah, did I say anything? Shall we move ahead?
Yes.
Okay, females can go with, for boys it might help you for your future references. So something in formals, you can go with something like this. When you are wearing a formal, I would just only suggest, the biggest problem when it comes to feminine is with the belt. If you look at a male belt and a female belt is 3/4 size of a male belt. So see to it you have a proper combination for it. Okay? Something formals like this in a dual tone color is also fine. Okay? Now, when it comes to blazer, okay, unlike boys, girls don't have till size, they have a blazer till hip, and that blazer always has only one button. Okay? So remember that. Something in shorts, if you're planning to wear something which is on the knee or below the knee. Something in Indian wears, something which is very subtle pattern. No mirrors, no laces, no flowers, no open backs, no open shoulders, no open necks. As simple as that, something like this. This will give you a better idea. Red one is mine, yellow is yours. Right? See, shameless. Yeah, how happy he is. It's like, yellow one is your sister-in-law. Okay? Now, something when it comes to formals, unlike boys, you are allowed to wear black, otherwise the same color pattern always is preferred. Okay? Now, when it comes to shirts, precisely, please avoid shirts something like this. For boys, actually, self-linings are not allowed. For girls, they can go with it. And the main thing I forgot to inform you guys is, be careful when you pick up a shirt. In today's generation, people like to wear slim fit shirts, right? Even if you look at this shirt, even this is a slim fit shirt. But if you're purchasing a slim fit shirt, you know what's the difference between a male and a female shirt? If you look at a boy's shirt, it will always have breast pocket on the left hand side. But the problem arises there also. Because if you look at girls, in olden days, even male used to have 2 pocket shirts. My father used to wear that. In today's generation, even girls do get 2 pocket shirts. So how do you know whether it's a male shirt or a female shirt? If you look at the shirt of a boy, boys will always have a button on the right hand side and girls will always have it on left hand side. That is how you make a difference between a male and a female clothing. Check it after going home. Okay. Now, are we clear with this? Next, when it comes to shoes, please don't wear shoes which you wear in parties and marriages. Okay? If you go to any shoe shop, just ask them, I need bellies. The minute you say them bellies, they'll give you bellies. But see to it, the height of the belly, the heel, should not go beyond 3 inches. Reason why? If it goes beyond 3 inches, it will start to make a sound. You have that sound, tuck, tuck. It will start to make a sound. So please avoid it. When it comes to makeups and everything, simple, decent, a little bit of touch-up. Don't jump into the makeup. Okay, matte finish lipstick, nail paints are allowed, but see to it they are something which are light in colors, not too bright. It is ideally suggested to have nail luster. Please see to it that your nails are not more than ½ inches long. If it's more than that, a person might think you are an unhealthy person. I'm sorry, not unhealthy, unhygienic person. Boys, no nail paints. So are we clear? Anything in grooming, guys, you want to know? We have got like half an hour left only.
I want to know
Yes.
how to cut hair.
Hair. it's nothing like that. There is no precise rule, but something that matches to your face and body structure. I would suggest if you're going to cut your hair before the interview, do it at least 4 to 5 days before, because the shape what you exactly want for your hair comes after 4 to 5 days. Same goes with the trimming of the beard and mustache. Okay, try to see that you keep your hair in one color. Okay, mostly girls prefer to do a shading, but actually, to tell you frankly, when you do a shading, okay, it actually looks like a dog's tail. Now, this is what we have got the feedback. Second thing is, you cannot keep a pony in your interview. Reason why, the minute you say no, your hair will wag like a tail. Please don't do it.
Folding sleeves like. Yes,
When you fold a sleeve, it's actually a sign of being aggressive. When you fold your sleeve, it's a sign of being aggressive. You know, what did you say to her? What did you say? You see how a person gets aggressive? Now, what happens is, different things have different meanings. For an example, if I'm working somewhere and it's 4:30 and I roll my sleeves, that means I'm about to complete my work. Loosen up my tie, that is how it is. But if you do it during the time of interview, it might seem to be like you're getting aggressive. Anything else? All clear? Crystal? Sure? Open with. Excellent. Guys, have a look at this video, especially for you.
Hello, sir. I'm Harpreet Singh Bedi. It's an honor to be in this fantastic company, sir.
Why? What's so fantastic about this company?
Sales, sir. आपकी सेल्स टीम की रेपुटेशन
अच्छी है, लेकिन और अच्छी हो सकती है. 12, 35%, BCom 39%.
Yes.
No experience, nothing. Put together. College magazine.
This one?
Salesman बनना है?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, चलो. खुद को बेचो, come on.
Sir, I think I'm a hard worker.
You think or you are?
No, I mean, I am, sir. And I want to learn everything about products, markets, customer
बस.
relations. Hello, sir.
Have a look at this one.
I'm Harpreet Singh Bedi. It's an honor to be in this fantastic company, sir.
Why? What's so fantastic about this company?
Sales, sir. आपकी सेल्स टीम की रेपुटेशन
अच्छी है, लेकिन और अच्छी हो सकती है. 12, 35%, BCom 39%. No experience, nothing. Put together. College magazine. Salesman बनना है?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, चलो. खुद को बेचो, come on.
Sir, I think I'm a hard worker.
You think or you are?
No, I mean, I am, sir. And I want to learn everything about products, markets, customer
बस
relations.
बस 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 बस. बेचना आता है?
Of course, sir.
ये पेंसिल बेचो मुझे 100 रुपए में.
So, ये रबर?
मैंने निकाला, मगर तुम मुझे कन्विंस करोगे अभी भी.
So, जब लगा ही नहीं तो मैं कन्विंस कैसे कर सकता हूँ?
सर, जब आप बेच ही नहीं सकते तो हम जॉब कैसे दे सकते हैं? चलो, अप्लाई समवेयर एल्स, ओके?
Hello, sir. I'm Harpreet Singh from Singh Pencils. This is a new product, HS1016.
सॉरी, हम इस साल का पेंसिल्स का स्टॉक ले चुके हैं.
No problem, sir. बस एक डेमो देख लीजिए. Just 2 minutes.
बिना रबड़ की पेंसिल का डेमो देखने का क्या फायदा?
सर, ये बिना रबर वाली पेंसिल नहीं है, सर. ये डिटैचेबल रबर वाली पेंसिल.
कुछ नया सोचिए.
सर ये जो इस पेंसिल में ये जो सिक्का है ना, ये अनब्रेकेबल है। सर इतना जोर लगाएंगे तो कुछ भी टूट जाएगा, मगर टूट भी जाए ना तो बहुत आसानी से शार्पन होता है।
झूठ बोलने से सेल नहीं होती।
परफ्यूम से तो होती है सर। ये जो रबर है ना, स्पेशली इंपोर्टेड परफ्यूम रबर है।
पेंसिल हमें नाक में डालनी?
नहीं सर, ये आप यहाँ एसी में सी। वैसे और भी यूज है इसके सर। आप कान खुजाइए यानी ईयरबड, दांत में कुछ फंसाओ यानी टूथपिक, बाल आप कंघी कर सकते हैं, मोबाइल रिबूट कर सकते हैं, 2 पिन प्लग 3 पिन सॉकेट में लगा सकते हैं, और फिर भी मन ना भरे तो टाइम पास भी कर सकते हैं।
जैसे तुम कर रहे हो।
क्या हो रहा
सर? हो रही सर।
हेलो सर।
सर वो सेल्स इंटरव्यूज दम नहीं है सर।
ठीक है
सर,
गिव अप नहीं किया तुमने। आई लाइक दैट।
So what's the purpose of this video class?
Never.
It doesn't matter how the bad things go in interview. Don't give up, at least on yourself. Second thing is, see, there are few things what you can do is control during the time of interview. Few things you cannot control. Can you control at which place the interview will take place?
No.
Can you control the process of interview? Timing? Can you control who is the interviewer, male or female? No. Can you control the mood of interviewer? No. So if you cannot control all these things, is there any point of thinking about it? No. Now let's look at the things what we can control. Can we control getting before time in the premises? Of course. Can we control our answers? Yes or no? Can we control the way we give the answers with emotions, not emotionally getting carried away? Yes or no? So focus on, can we prepare for the interview questions? The most important thing. Yes or no? So focus on the things what you can control. Don't think about the things what you cannot control. As simple as that. So we are remaining with 20 minutes and I have 7 students, 6 in fact. Shall we go ahead with our introduction part? Take 5 minutes to prepare. I believe in 15 minutes we should be able to finish. Okay? Breathe. It's just a self-introduction. It's a simple thing. You're taking too much of stress. Go natural when it comes to giving a self-introduction. Yes or no? Don't take too much of stress. So are we done? Who will go start? You'll yeah, come. Arey, everybody should be able to hear now. Take it. It's okay, you just put it over here.
I don't have pockets. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Should I start, sir?
Yes, tell me something about yourself.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, all of you.
Good afternoon. What is your time?
Good
Yesterday I told you the very
yes,
first thing.
yes, yes.
Shall we start again?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself to you today. My name is Kalyani. I have born and brought up in Amravati. My hometown is famous for ancient Amba Devi temple. I have done my graduation in civil from Sipna College of Engineering and Technology, and I have done also one project. My project name was Homies. In my family, there is 3 members. I am a single child. Apart from that, I have an interest in extracurricular activities like dancing, painting, singing and sketching. Thank you.
That would be all. Thank you. That would be all.
That
That
that you
would
that would
be all.
that would be all.
About myself.
That would be all about myself. Thank you so much.
Okay, start. Big round. Sing too fast. So, control your rate
Rate.
of speech. That is called ROS.
Yes.
Control the rate of speech. I know your heart will be going up and down. Maybe it's the first time, but it's okay. There is always a first time, right? Second thing, when you introduce yourself, I don't know how you guys noticed, but you did tell your last name.
Yes. Yes.
You just said your first name. You missed your last name.
Yes.
Did I?
Yes. We are going to see, the recording is there, you can listen to it. Second thing is, see, when you're talking about your project, don't say I'm completed by one project. You know, recently we have completed one of the project.
Yes.
By the name so and so, using so and so platform. Got it? So rest of all, I think it was pretty much fine. I didn't find any problem with the language or all. It's just the rate of speech. Please.
So last line you said that she repeated. That should be
That,
all.
that would be all
That would
about
be all.
myself.
That would
Fine.
be all about myself. That would be all about myself.
Thank you. Anyone. So language was not an issue. Mostly people fumble a lot, but you did.
Tell me about yourself, Ankit.
नाही म्हणजे आय एम कम्फर्टेबल दिसतं एवढी हाईट असून पण नाही दिसत आहे तुला
Just think about that. Doesn't have to matter with the branch. Can we put another word? Shall we?
येस सर
All right.
इट इज कम्फर्टेबल सर कॅन आय स्पीक ऑन फ्रॉम हियर
It's okay.
ओके
Tell me something about yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Ankit Ajay Nagdeve. I'm come from Rice city of Maharashtra. That is Gondia district, situated in west of Maharashtra. Little bit confused about. Recently, I had done my post graduation diploma from Advanced Cloud Computing in CDAC, and I had done my graduation from Mumbai University in 2021 in electronics branch. I had some hobbies in my well, I have some hobbies that's like playing football, coding, reading books, traveling a lot, and cooking also. Um, in my family members, there is one sibling sister, younger sister, and that's it. I have to say many more things that but a little bit nervous and confused that
You got
fumble
completely
in the
nervous.
first.
Second thing, your heart beat went up. You forgot the sequencing.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Mostly I don't say I. What did you say after your name?
Ankit, I come from.
I come from. You don't say I come from. You come into the class.
Yes.
I belong to
That's
the
it.
right city of Maharashtra, which is Gondia.
Yes.
How does it sound?
It's sounding good, sir.
Sounds pretty good, right? So it's okay to be nervous. I'm not saying that it should be perfect. This is what happens. This is why we have a practice. Why? So that we can overcome our nervousness and speak flawlessly. It's okay. It is just that I would suggest, if you have a brother or sister,
Yes.
okay, a
Younger sister. Younger sister.
younger one, see, do a thing. This might help you. Ask your brother, take your cell phone, ask your brother to record your introduction. Okay? Once you're done with the introduction, look at your introduction, listen to your introduction. This would be the best thing to do a self-analysis. You fumble or not, it's okay. But practice
The
will make you
sequence, one
better.
thing is the sequence. I'm not appropriate to assign all the sequence in the
Yes.
proper
Now,
manner.
when you talk about your education,
Yes.
you can straight away say that, I'm an electronics engineer and right now I'm pursuing or about to come, what you can say is I'm an electronics engineer
Yes.
and awaiting for the results of my PG diploma from CDAN. How does it sound?
Sound
Short,
short and simple. It's
short and simple. Keep it that way.
because I'm making a two sentence from that.
You're
graduation
actually
and-
stretching a lot.
Yes, yes. That's create a many questions from that.
You don't have to say father name.
Nice.
So I
We said it in a
Father
close,
name
it's
and last
okay.
name.
You can say just your first name and last name. Even that is fine.
That if I'm not saying my father's name, what will be the perspective that creates?
It's better to just say your name. We are talking about yourself, not your family or background. Right?
Okay.
Fair enough? You are doing he get the chance to come out dress, you are giving to this people. Do you know the sequence? What to say and what not to say? Are you sure? Good. So who's going? You're gonna go? See, I'll tell you something. The sooner you speak, you are out of that fear. Otherwise, if you wait till last, you will die every minute. Yes. Serve last minute. Serve last minute. So you keep on dying every minute.
That's why
So if
you
you
go
want to
first.
go,
I'm just trying to go
like
first.
a tank. Look at her.
We
She
always
was
try to
not
touch
to
her.
go, and she had a liberty to do any kind of mistake. The more people are going to come, you need to avoid the same mistake.
कसं करते हे निघत असते अच्छा ओके हा बंद Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. My name is Vaishnavi More. I am born and brought up in Hinganghat. I have completed my engineering, computer science engineering from Dattamegi Institute of Engineering Technology and Research, Savangi, Wardha. During my engineering, I have worked on one major project. My project name is calorie estimation from food images. I have used the Python platform to we work on this platform for our project. I am currently working on project called as Homies. The platform I am working is on React Boot, Spring Boot. Mm, there are 4 members in my family, including me. I have one elder brother. He is currently working in Infosys. That will be all. Thank you.
What are your observations, guys? It was fine.
It was double-minding himself.
Actually, it's not about being double-minded. She started, thank you for giving me the opportunity.
To introduce
About
myself.
what?
Introduce myself that missing.
About what? You're getting my
Yes.
point? She said, thank you for giving me an opportunity, but what? To
That
introduce
misses.
myself, she missed out to say. Okay, so this was the first thing, so complete the sentence. I know that everybody is going to get nervous, but you know, the trick is that you need to avoid that nervousness. What will make you stand out of the crowd is coming out of that nervousness. Second thing, tone, intonation was on a very flat note. Okay, if I would have been in your place, you know, my name is Vaishnavi More. Basically, I'm from so and so place. Currently, I'm awaiting for the result of my PG from CTAC, and I'm an electrical or electronics engineer. Okay, during my academic, I have done one project by the name so and so using so and so platform. Talking about my family, Talking about my family, including me, there are 4 members. I have elder brother who's working in Infosys. What about father, mother? Who are the other 2 members? How would I know?
So,
If she's saying, I have my brother, now should I consider like she's being married? Yes or no? Getting my point? So, it was good. Second thing, when you're talking to a crowd, look at the crowd. What is there on the ceiling? Yes or no? When you look at the crowd, see, do I look somewhere here and there? No, I keep on looking at people, right? And I have a smile on my face. That's why you have a smile, right? Should I be serious like this? No, right? So have a smile, it's okay. The more you stand, the more you speak, the more you get used to it. This is the trick. Believe me, if you have done this on a day-to-day basis, today you would have been much more confident person. Reason why, you know, if I can speak in front of 10 people, I can speak in front of 1 person as well. Interview it can.
so can you
You can do anything. You are a girl, you can do anything.
portray the family background? She mentioned that in how to
Actually,
portray
you should not do that.
Sir, it is I am from a joint family.
So,
So should I tell about everyone?
no
Be that
that
I have 12 members in my family.
including me, there are,
It
it's
would
okay.
be
See, but if you're living in a joint family, it's still talking about my family. I come from a joint family. In my family, including me, there are other 12 members. Okay, I have my father, mother, uncle, aunts, and give the number of siblings. Give the number of siblings. Your siblings. Just tell that. That's what's going next. Yeah, I've got 5 minutes. Come. No, you don't get chance to. Sit down, come.
tomorrow you will
If
get.
it's your class next time, you must get chance to.
Yes, Sagar.
Sir.
So are we good?
Yes.
All right. So tell me something about yourselves.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sagar Kanodia. I am born and brought up in Nagpur and proud to call Nagpur my hometown. My academic journey includes bachelor degree in engineering and technologies in computer science branch from Anjuman College of Engineering and Technologies. One of my notable project is I am working in student online system feedback, which I have made in my college days. That was give student enhance their study materials and keeping attendance record. Professionally, I have gained valuable experience in banking sector, initially working in Bandhan Bank as a relationship officer. Later, working with Axis Bank as an assistant manager. Uh, According to that, I am working in car loan department, accumulating 4 years of experience. Uh, I have lived in joint family. I am the elder one. Including me, there are a total 13 members in my family. Uh, that's it. It's all about me. Thank you for listening me and having your attention.
So, what went wrong? What happens when you have lots of pillars? You are thinking in native language, speaking in English. So this is where lots of pillars comes like work little bit more on your tenses.
Yes.
Work on your tenses. Reason why because you are using the past present tense. So work on your tenses. Second thing, see if you can shorten it down. See if you can shorten down the sentence. So this is what I found that when you're speaking about your experience. So currently I have got 4 years of working experience. I was into a banking industry. I have got an experience of working with Bandhan Bank as well as with Axis Bank. Move ahead. The minute you say this much, what will happen after your introduction? He will automatically ask you, so what were you doing in Bandhan Bank? Then you tell him that, I was a relationship officer. So what were you doing in Axis? I was an assistant manager over there. Getting my point? Just shorten it down. Okay? Work on your tenses. Look at it now. We have a lovely crowd over here. You would also like her. It is difficult at times, but make it a habit. If somebody is making you nervous, avoid that person. This is the rule. If this guy is making funny faces, kill him. So are we good? No. You want lecture? What is the training? Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me something about yourself which is not on resume.
Sorry. Sir, I was.
I was or you are?
No, sir. I was a group leader in my graduation time when we done a project.
I'm just struggling. Whenever someone says that, tell me something about yourself which is not on resume, I'm a people's person. I like to do things on time. When you say I'm a people's person, it indicates that you have got good interpersonal skills. Okay, just struggling. Okay, shall we start?
Yes, sir.
So tell me something about yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Sachin Gaidane. I born and brought up in Bhandara city, Maharashtra, which is known for rice and lakes. I forget. Sir, can I? So I am currently pursuing a PG graduation course in CDAC Nagpur. I have completed my engineering from Pridarshini College of Engineering Nagpur last year, specialized from civil branch. Me and my group members currently working on a project named Homies. We are using React, Angular, Java, Spring Boot, React and other technology. Along with this, to talk about my family, there are total 5 members including me, my father, mother and 2 elder brothers. My father works as a farmer, my mother is a homemaker My elder brother is in Indian Air Force, and my eldest brother is running his own business. That's all about me. Thank you, sir.
So will you marry me?
No, sir. Of course not.
I asked him, said that, it's okay. See, if I'm interested in your family, I'll ask you. Your entire introduction was good. You goofed up at the end. Okay? The homemaker it's perfectly fine. Homemaker means like it's a housewife. Homemaker, housewife, it's not everything. If I want to know about your family, I'll ask you in detail. Including me, there are another
5 members.
in my family.
Yeah.
I've got 2 elder brothers, father and a mother.
Yeah.
This way, so it would be good explain about it.
That is how it is. Second thing, rather than going with your entire college name, which engineer are you?
Civil engineer.
Okay. Last year I have completed my civil engineering.
Yeah.
From
Pridarshini College.
Are we sitting in a campus placement?
No, sir. What should
What
I?
I'm interested in, you and your degree or your college?
Degree, sir.
Absolutely. This feedback is not for you, for her also.
Sir, how much time to total interview have to explain about yourself and introduction part to the interviewer?
See, introduction is something, the minute you go to different round, this is going to be the very first question. Right? So, if you are going off campus, one-to-one, okay, will a person be interested in your college or in your degree?
Degree, of course.
Of course. So, last year I have completed my civil engineering and currently I'm pursuing a diploma.
PG
from
diploma
CDAC,
from CDAC.
and I'm awaiting for my results. How does this sound?
Pretty good.
Smile, my friend. This is for everyone. Everybody is so serious about the introduction. It's like, if you smile, I'm going to shoot you.
We get nervous.
It's okay.
Everyone.
That's what I told her. Have a smile. Believe me, you're nervous, that's why this guy is also looking you serious. The minute you have a smile on your
He always
face,
get
have a
to.
smile. And let's see now how he says. Because this is the last one. Let's see how
He always get serious, sir.
So, now second thing is, focus on his sentence construction. It's going a little bit simple. Now, you are the first one to introduce yourself and speaking about your strengths and weaknesses. Yes, my lovely friend. Describe yourself in 3 words.
I am punctual.
Seriously. Yeah. And
Punctual and also
you.
I am punctual, tactical.
Tactical?
Yes.
You're going in a war?
No,
Do engineers need to be tactical or analytical?
analytical,
Okay.
sensible.
What? Sensible? Don't worry, I'll cover it tomorrow. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay. Shall we start with the introduction? Yes. Tell me something about yourself.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry, good afternoon, everyone. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for giving me a wonderful opportunity to introduce myself.
Unfortunately,
No, sir, opportunity. No, wonderful opportunity. Nahi.
tomorrow.
No, sir.
He said what? Wonderful.
No.
Unfortunately, opportunity.
No. No. No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Lecturer? Yeah, you are a lecturer. Shall we start then?
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for giving me a wonderful opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Tomeshwar Ninave. I belong to Orange City of Maharashtra, which is Nagpur. I recently completed my post-graduation diploma course in advanced computing advanced computing. During that course, I completed. I work on one project which is homies. In that, I use React, Bootstrap, HTML, CSS, uh, Spring Boot, and MySQL technologies. Also, I am computer science engineer. In my family, there are 4 members, including me, father, mother, and my elder brother. That could be all. Thank you.
Nice. So what happened? Lots of food,
Yes.
and fumbled a lot.
Yes.
Control your